Hey, General Rabon. Level 67, Rauger's Beacon. You, Rabon, and your allies have much to discuss. There you are, and there is Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of our next move, but we would first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
You get him, Rabon.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Oh yeah, they have cryo. It's been a few days.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Veladina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rulger's Beacon. For as Rulger once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
Yeah. Woohoo. The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Veladina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Fordola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we get to fight the skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike, but we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. Hassid, show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, Fordola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied. Okay. Leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Veladina, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. The rallying cry. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye, we convince them Velodina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then when the dust is settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Zilly, Lise, Arenvald, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alizé and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rauger's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. Right. I don't know, maybe I should put on better gear and then just like slam it. Outfit's too nice not to use. Is this one linked to a plate? Yeah, this one's linked to a plate, so it'll automatically, if I can switch back to it. That's fine. No, we're not gonna, it's not red, so we're not gonna leave it permanently. We just, something different. I don't know, I might put my summoner in it when and my black mage while they're leveling. This is what we'll call leveling gear. I think I like the top more than anything. I did the same with my samurai, we'll show that one off in a second. Got these from the Violet Tide. I like them boots then. They were just a little shorter, we could leave the boots on. Yeah. See. Yeah, I got most of the sets from... We were leveling. I didn't like the boots for the samurai, so I just put sandals on. They were brown. Weird. Okay, where to? Okay, they already teleported us to Rauger's Reach. That's useful. Yeah, I had switched to... We just needed a glowy sword, and this is from Zervan. You make it with like Zervan Extreme stuff. I changed the Samurai one too. I had initially changed the Samurai one to Ramu's because it's like lightning and blue and matches the outfit better. But then I switched it to Sword of the Round, which is also a glowy blue. But I don't know, I might switch it back or to something else. Gotta have a glowy weapon, right? So, come on. I know, we're wearing black. So. Conrad. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Velodina is a bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides, but there's no need for all of that, right, Nago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Ehrenwald, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? Aye, sir. All forces to depart for Castellum and Corvai when ready. That will be all. Zilly, stay with me a moment if you would. Oh, we're special. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since you last were here. Since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the barber. Another's an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of the Starfall. And last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo. I'm told trains by himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you finish. Gotta go give pep talks? Okay. I mean, we're going to war. I guess it's the least we can do. He made it sound like they were all in like weird places. Okay, I guess we need a different mount. I know it's black and purple, that kind of matches the outfit. And this is temporary, but... if we're gonna do it, we gotta look good doing it, right? It's all temporary. I wouldn't keep my red mage in something purple. I think it's like... I think there's a version where you can dye differently, but it's like the paid version or whatever, and I'm not buying it. Excuse me. Wait, I know you, Captain Lazathi of the Maelstrom. It is an honor to meet you. I was living hand-to-mouth in Ul'dah, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring-do, and now, as fate would have it, been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. But this is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Captain. We'll give those Imperial whoresuns what for. Yeah. Just whoresuns. I say, if it isn't the last who helped me find the ward I misplaced. But there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken time out of her busy day to help me. Well, what is done is done. But know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle and the next and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well. Because it's hot. No, they fixed my AC. It's working well now. Took a couple of days for it to get down to temperature though. Hey, they just fixed it. They brought a whole new unit. I still have to go bitch about it though. Zilly, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Alamigo, you did. Wilrid and the rest of us had gotten it into our heads that if we had enough crystals we could summon Ralgar like the Amalja summoned their god. Thankfully you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilrid? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. But at least he died doing what he thought was right, and maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. Alright, I guess we just go talk to Conrad now. The Reach. You've had a word with the men I mentioned, then? As I'm sure you've noticed, they've another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another, but that's not the reason I wanted you to speak with them. Man who's lived in Yerebanya his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons, yet all belong to the Resistance, and growing larger, we've grown more diverse, and while there is good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. It can take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Good thing they've got you. Someone like Leash, you mean? Leader of the Resistance, eh? I don't have enough titles. Yeah, don't I have enough titles already? Yeah. Good thing they've got you. I don't want it. For now, but not forever. And to be frank, I don't always know what to say to the ones who left, not to mention the youths. Nay, the Resistance needs a leader with a wider view, someone who's not lived their whole life in Yerebanya, who's known death and hardship, but not been ground down by them. Aye, as you may have guessed, I've been thinking of asking Lise, but it'll be her decision in the end. But yeah, I got stuff to do. I trust I needn't say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good girl. Right then, we'd best head to Castellum Corvi, or what remains of it, rather. Lise. Okay, where the hell is Castellum Corvi? Okay, we're in the Reach. That's over here. What's the best way over there? Guess we just, yeah, we just go in and go south. Okay. Should we go here first, or should we just go there? Probably quicker from here. Oh well. What the hell is this Ethernet shore? There we go. That one it is. Alright. Make sure my companion's fully summoned and getting all the experience she deserves. Now my allergies are just bad. That time of year. We'd still have to go do all the patch content and stuff, but we'd probably do Eureka first. I mean, I don't know. Let's finish MSQ before we start worrying about what to do afterward. Can't do much until you go through like the actual MSQ, so go through MSQ and I'll continue leveling people up as we go. Luckily it shouldn't take too long. I've got most everybody at like 61 to 63, so I could do dungeons, but when I was grinding for, like, I was just trying to level up Monk and Samurai and Red Mage because I didn't want to get stuck having to go level them again while we were finishing MSQ. So while I was getting them up to 70 or 69 in the case of Red Mage. What the hell? It's like horns going crazy outside. But I was farming this gear, and while doing that, like, that dungeon didn't actually offer a lot in the way of experience. I think the vault actually offered more. It's weird. I guess maybe because it's just an optional dungeon. So, but I hate the level 65 dungeon, the Bardam's Metal, because of that. The middle boss is just like mechanics that just take forever. So I don't know, but with this event going on, it might not take as long to level everybody, because it's a lot of MSQ and a lot of raids, so. And then PvP. So we'll just do like roulettes every day until we get everybody leveled. Conrad, we'll lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Nago sees to the flag. Got your gear in order? Any moment now. Rauger's Beacon. That was with. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monargo, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Yeah. Let them fight. It's not like a dungeon or a trial. Just like a small instance. Those guys?
Here it comes!
It's like put them all together. Another one. Stop targeting people that are in my party. No, I might have to go back and readjust that. That's the last of them. Let's keep moving. This way. No sign of sentries. Jilner Alden must have his hands full. Let's seize the bridge and be done with it. Left a token force behind. Nothing we can't handle. Hey, I'm not a tank. Stop aggroing me.
Take this! See him back there.
It's like when you do like steps of faith or whatever. Just like you and the Scions on the bridge or whatever. Think you're clever with all your little tricks? Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. For Dolorim Lupus. Single combat. Hey, I fought Gaius. You know how that goes. So I'm not taking it from me. Gunblade.
Meet my new friend! I'll cut you to pieces!
We're trying to learn some of these new skills. He looks down to me. Nago made it. We've only got to hold on a little longer.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
The flag, the flag. Cry havoc.
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo!
El amigo.
Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet!
The flag.
Damn it!
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
That wasn't hard. I figured there'd be a dungeon or a trial or something. Might still be one coming up. Oh, they see it.
Philadina is fallen? Impossible.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
Rabble rousers.
But if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. Skulls with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
Pig.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
You have to start somewhere, right? It's a shame Fordola got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it back, all of it. One elm at a time if we have to. What do we pick? 100. There's the right ring of casting. Certainly don't need material. Fortunes of War. Your work is far from finished, as Conrad knows. Level 67, The Fortunes of War. Your work is far from finished, as Conrad knows. There's still a chance that some Imperials are holed up inside the Castellum. We'll need to search it top to bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run-in route. On second thought, it might be prudent for you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you've judged your work to be done, report to General Alden in Bittermill. Okay, so we need to search for remnants. Okay, so we need to go like here. Okay. Oh, like, hold on. So... okay, so we've done 4. If it's like Heaven's Word, then it should be 6 at our main scenario. Yeah. Well, 6 and an 5 and an optional, because it was Dusk Vigil here. And it was Shisui of the Violet Tides here. So should be 2 more dungeons before we finish, one would think. And if it holds this, I mean, that's to assume it holds the Heaven's Ward. In which case there should be 1 more trial too. Yeah, because we had these 2 before. Oh, like 1 more trial and then like the end trial, which like was like Thord and Heaven's Word. This is a level 67 quest. I thought it would be at 67, but I could be wrong. Not gonna bother with any fates right now. Excuse me. Unless I have to, I'm not going to get any other gear. I'm just going to do if they give me something better, I'll put it on, certainly. Just get Tombstone gear at the end. I already put on better gear. I'm not using the level 62 stuff anymore. Like if they give us something better, we'll use it. We don't want to go in under leveled, so. Certainly not paying for any. Apparently there's a hunt train starting soon. Murder, bloody murder. Okay, we'll go report. Can't fly yet. That'll probably be one of the first things we do if we finish MSQ, but I still think we have quite a bit to go. I doubt we'll finish today. I could be wrong. We should finish this week, though, barring unforeseen circumstances. It's really loud. Browbon. Well met. All is well at the bridge. Good, good. The fighting has died down here, too, as you can see. Pippin left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Velodina. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one Castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you return to Commander Kemp and his men. Delight not overmuch in victory, not when there are battles left to fight. Our work here is finished. Our resistance allies are waiting. Battle on the bridge. East Enders. Can't really start a train because I can't fly. So. Kind of looking forward to doing hunt trains. Hello, Conrad. Back so soon. I suppose the general and his men had matters well in hand. The vice marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. If the gods are good, there'll be no one left to fight. Level 67. Rising fortunes, rising spirits. Conrad would just as much as you to resume your march east towards... Conrad would like just as much as you to resume your march east towards the peaks. I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Kemp, Marshal Terrapin reports that their sweep of the Castellum's interior has been completed. So it's finally over, eh? Pray extend to him my deepest thanks. It's official then. Castellum Veladina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where is Mnago? She took her bird and flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the M tribe where she was born. I doubt that the Imperials who fled Veladina had a mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried, so I gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe. Though I pray you are right, 'twould be best if Mnago were not alone if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed, let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure that everything is all right. Agreed. That is your wish, then I have no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. Yes, yes. Let us go. Is that where our other Aetherite is? Resistance Guard. Greetings, Scion. Do you wish to pass? Yes. Is it like an instance area? I would have to talk to somebody to pass here. Hang on one second. Okay. Alright. Moving on, further still. I guess we're going where the Aetherite is, yeah. Gazelle. Like a Megalodragus. We hit level 70, that's nice. Path to the village is through the tunnel just east of here. Follow me. She said east, but then she walked west. There's a tunnel. It looks like on the map, it looks like I could maybe just get up there. Do we have to go around to get to it? Is that the thing? Maybe we'll go this way, and if not, we'll turn around. Ant lions. Free experience. We open this path up real quick. Iliosiris. This isn't the place. That looks like a tunnel. Get up there from here? No, I cannot. Secret tunnels and whatnot. Guess I just gotta go the long way around. I mean, I see the little trench on the map. Like here. And that's it. I mean, I wasn't certain. The village hidden in the sands. Seems like it would be it right here. The way I came. Just follow this. This is just a road. I don't see it. It went to the west. She said to the east, so I went east. I don't know. Hey. We're doing the best we can. Let's keep wandering until we find it. I'm not in any hurry. Is you? I only have to do it once with this ether, right? Probably. There it is. Well, she walked to the west, but I'm pretty sure she said east. Did I just read it wrong? I'm gonna go back and look. Yeah, you saw east too, right? Right? So it wasn't just me. We'll tune to the ether, right? Nagu.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Inanta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
We're gonna open up a beast tribe.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the Resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Ananta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
Uh-oh. We're gonna get a trial.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
The true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kaliana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Vera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us?
Aye. All who have fought with the Resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
That's right. Yep, me. Gotta go put it down.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Okay, what do we got? Alright. Looks like we're gonna have another trial. Finally. Alright, Alfie. No, level 67, The Lure of the Dream. Alphinaud has heard this story too many times before. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, or rather your life, to address these threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep to the forest with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her unto this world. That is your will, then so be it. To the north you will find our village. Sarisha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Nago, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course, be safe, my friends. Okay, where are we headed? North. Okay. Probably quicker just to go this way. Alright. We're making some progress. I figured we were due for one at some point. No, we're not going to look it up. It's an MSQ one, like we did with Susanoo. We're just going to go fight it and hope for the best. Different items were used. Oh. Right. I just wanted somebody who needs that experience to get it. It's 10,000 or whatever. It's not much. Tarisha. We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Vira. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them, but we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. Simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath becomes ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. 'Twas the Kalyana broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may have also harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Vira. This is true. The Vira and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Vira, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will, and so we stand with the resistance against the Empire and give our lives for the cause. The Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. To shape crystal is less art and more ritual, sacred duty wherein each tribute imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Still reality asserted itself, and they summoned a primal, a fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. The Kalyana bade the Vira make pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kalyana. Would you help them see reason? You can count on us. Know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can count on us. God Slayer. Then we shall, for without you we may be powerless to stop them. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled. We're going to find that primal and put an end to this. My sister Vajra will guide you to the Janan Kot, and I shall pray for your success. All right. Well met, scions. I am Vajra, she who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. Alright, what's in my inventory? Not this one. This one. We need a better portrait if we're about to go into battle. This there can be no doubt. That'll work, I think. That'll work. It's temporary. We don't have to put a lot of effort into it. We just still need to open this up. Level 67, the Lady of Bliss. Vajra is ready to guide you to the Janankot. You are ready, You look ready. Janankot, there you find the Kalyana's crystals in Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. Okay, we have to go attune with their crystal thing. We went this way. Looks like I can get there from top too, but I don't know. Virgila. Yeah, we're good. I mean, I don't know how long the queue is gonna take, but can't do much about that. Okay, we're gonna have to go in there, aren't we? What if we go up north? We're not even going the right way. What the hell's wrong with me? Either current up there. We get up to that one. Up the hill. That's probably a beast quest unlocked. So there might have been a tunnel. I don't know where the hell I'm going. It's all confusing. All so new and magical. Gagana. Gagana. Yeah, okay, this'll work. Janankot, the path leads to an entrance above. Within is an etherite. You must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone. Okay. Sacred Mari. MSQ. That's fine. They can all come after me if they want. I'm just gonna keep running from them. We'll outrun a lot of them. I thought I had to fight a few of them, but yeah, that's fine. See, it's so birdie. Now we'll queue up for it. I just don't know how long the queue is gonna take.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
He's really low.
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent.
Is it a zombie?
And empty.
Bumber.
Only the vessel may be remade. Not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alize, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood!
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
It coils. Yeah.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor, misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
She didn't look anything like the snake women now. Not to say she's not a snake, but... Out of the way, Hot Rod. How they're tempered.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
I know, it was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, I had to try, and I failed. So you have to fight, there is no other way. I'll wake them from the dream, never stop trying. Primals cannot be suffered to live, you know this. Yeah, I'll wake them from the dream, why not? Thank you, Zilly, I know you will. We can but do that which is within our power. At least Alpha Node and I will go and seize their crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you, when it is finished, we will be waiting for you. Emanation, now accessible. I guess we gotta queue up for duty. Emanation. On witnessing her daughter's death at the hands of Fordola and her skulls, the Kalyana brood mother cried out to the heavens in despair, and a primal answered. Sri Lakshmi, patron deity of the Ananta, came forth from the ether, and the Imperials were put to flight. Alas, the tale did not end there, for now the Kalyana demand that the Vira come and pay tribute to the goddess, and so it falls to you and your comrades to journey unto Kalyana's stronghold of Janankot and put an end to Sri Lakshmi's dream. Okay. Alright. I have no idea how to do this trial. Temper. Emanation. Let's sort it out.
Open your hearts to me.
Who's on with this stuff? What is Brill? What is this? How does this work? I have no idea. Oh. I don't know if that's right or not. It seemed like about right. She was casting something. kind of following along with everybody else.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Okay, I see it. It's odd to just throw a new mechanic out there, though.
I shall free you from your hate.
How did we go with this one? Are we supposed to hit it again? I assume when you do like an extreme, there's probably a lot less of them, like at level 50.
Surrender to bliss. Do not your souls weigh heavy?
I've got like stuff in my way. Just kind of winging it here, you know that, right?
Your souls are stained.
Stained souls, oh no. That is. Oh, I ran right off. Okay. That didn't go so well. Ran right off. Just kind of lost track of where I was. That's fine. We're almost done.
I shall free you from your hate.
Like not fall off this time. Alright, well, that didn't go super well, but I'm sure we'll do it again at some point. Can't believe I ran around the platform. Alright, well, continue on now. Right. I can't believe it.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help. So, it looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope! Our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Yeah.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together.
All right.
Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
Godslayer. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo,
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
yeah, not gonna help any.
Fadola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, You are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Anger issues.
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
You turn her into a thing like they did with the other guy. Lady Bliss fulfilled. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they get their hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Okay, what have we? Earrings. Silence of the gods. Thanks to you, Vadran, our people need no longer live in fear. You have done us a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praises of the Icon Slayer. Let us bear word to them of Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Viranilya. At the town, okay. Okay, go back to town. You're like, yeah, we went and slayed your god. That's what we do. God Slayer. Wondering how I can get up on the other side. Where that ether current is. Up there from here? It doesn't look like it. We go a long way around, probably. Alright. We'll find a way at some point. We will unlock flight. Sarisha. Ah, the winds whispered of your success, and your eyes confirm their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds our Kalyana sisters in her thrall. For this we thank you. Zilly did the deed, we were but witnesses to her heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods for salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sisters' plight at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path, so that the day you speak of never comes. We're all in this together, Alamegans and Ananta. We understand that. Hopefully in time they will too. You and yours will ever be friends of the Vera. On that you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. Okay, back to the Peering Stones. Which is here. We just... yeah, we'll just teleport. It'll be faster. No rule. Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Terrapin came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi is gone. Ah, but I should probably start at the beginning. Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You've saved a lot of lives. Take pride in that. Must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, Kalyana's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future. The ambient ether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vera on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters, then. What news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the Skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into their peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Veladina. Regardless of their reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally. He was also most emphatic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do for the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as her, but we are soldiers nonetheless. We can deal with the Imperials. Ah, you've earned this respite, so enjoy it. And the same goes for you, Nago. You've been away from your family too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you lot a proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of the Veladina. Honored guest, I pray you partake in our humble offerings as we give thanks to your many valiant deeds. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, come, eat your fill of our food, and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help thinking of my own. Uh-oh. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ida would prepare it with herbs and spices. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric, Gaius, of course father and Ida had to fight. I would have too, if I had been older, but they didn't have to die. It never ends, does it? They call us beasts, and they treat us like them. They push, and until someone pushes back, until someone takes up arms or summons a god, a false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better and it just goes on and on and on. There is no justice, just us. You'd have to ask them. Yeah, you'd have to ask them. I don't think the gods listen to people like me. I know I get tired of it. Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or if there even are any. Either way, life goes on and we've got to go. Go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well. Real amigo. Nago. Open up. There is something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. Right, new earrings.